computer to turn on.
All right.
And
So,
I know
let's do this one more time. Cross it up and pull from muscle and cerebral memory what we need for today's 30-minute class on the reformer. It's trained on abs and a little bit on the back chain of your body. So with that, let's uncross, lock this in, look straight ahead, eyes open, look down your cheeks, eyes open, relax your shoulders and close your eyes. Release that, move around just a little bit, and sit on your carriage and turn toward it, but you might want to grasp, I have those handles left over from yesterday, they're fine. Or
will I leave it all the way down?
I'm sorry. Yes, that's fine. It's absolutely fine. It sure is. It just gives you a longer carriage down there. So your spring carriage is all the way to the petite setting. Let's put on one red. All right. So your shoulders are down and back. Bend your elbows slightly. There you go. And you're seated, you've got maybe a hand's distance between your sits bones and the back of the carriage, something like that. Breathe here. As you exhale, drop your chin, scoop your belly, and roll down. We're just going to warm up the spine a little bit. At the bottom, you'll breathe and exhale. Look at your navel and curl back up, 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 and elongate the spine. Do it again. Scoop and tuck your pelvis. Let's roll it down. Hold at the bottom, breathe. Exhale, look at your navel. Stay curved and pull yourself back up, and up. We'll do one more like that. Scoop, tuck, shoulders are fixed, so are the arms. And to your low point, and then scoop and tuck. Stay scooped, stay tucked, curved, and finally elongate the spine. You can extend the legs out and cross the ankles. Let's just warm up through your back first. So shoulders are down and back. You're long through your spine and in your core. Breathe in as you exhale. Press the arms straight behind you. And then release forward. Let's do that again. Press. Use the backs of the shoulders. Chest goes really wide here. And release forward. Scoop your belly so you stay as perpendicular to the floor with your torso as possible. And release. Let's go for two more. Press. And one more time. And press again. Hold. Look over your right shoulder. Back to center. And over the left shoulder. Back to center. And the arms go forward. We'll do one more like that. Press back and hold, lengthen your spine, look over your left shoulder, back to center, over your right shoulder, back to center, and the arms go forward again. Roll your shoulders around a little, shake your neck if you need to. Your arms are out in front at shoulder height. Just get a little grip here. Breathe in as you exhale, pull back on your right elbow and twist toward the right. Your left arm is extended out, the rope is slack. And then return. Let's do the other side. Pull back on the left elbow and twist to the left. And then release that. So start that pull from the back of the shoulder, bicep, tricep, really getting a good rotation there. Release forward and do it again on the left. And return. Now, if your ankles are crossed, you might want to just change the top foot. Breathe here as you exhale. Your palms face each other. You've got fists. And I want you to lean back and pull outward. That's a hinge. And then back up. So your back stays flat. And then you release forward. So we're starting with the back chain. Your core is engaged to keep you in a neutral spine. And forward. Let's go for two more. And last time. And forward and hold. Sort of drape out over your legs for a moment and get some air through the back side of you. Come up to seated again, and let's add a little more of a rotation. We do this on the Cadillac sometime. Breathe in, and as you exhale, pull back. Remember, both arms. And we're making an X here, half of an X, and then to the front. And then breathing and pulling. Scoop tight. You're feeling obliques kick in here. And to center. And out. And back. One more. Bring it back to center and hold. Let's bend the knees again. Scoop forward on the seat. So you're really kind of curled up in there in a little ball. Breathe in, and as you exhale, let's roll down until the tips of your shoulder blades are off the end. And I want you to drop into a little baby extension here. All right, we're not trying to go crazy with it. Now lift your head slowly and curl back up. Keep your arms bent, use your abs, and up you go. Let's do that again. Drop your chin, scoop tight. Let's roll back, and then let your head just sort of drop behind you, and I'd even arch up toward the ceiling a little with the spine. Very slowly correct the head, look at the knees, and then use your abs to curl back up, up, and up. Hang on to those arms because they'll assist you. So keep them bent. Roll it back into a little baby extension here, breathing. And then correct the head, look at the knees, keep your arms bent, scoop tight, and up you go to the top. Good. Let's put the handles on the shoulder pegs or just rest them there. Like to bend a little bit more on the side to warm up. So you're just hand on the foot bar. Breathe in, and as you exhale, just stretch over. And push yourself away, breathing. Now I want you to turn. So we're going to do the same thing that we often do on the Cadillac. I want you to bend both elbows and push them away. Your feet are just sort of gliding, if anything, or, have a light touch on the floor. Let's do a couple of more. Push away. Last time. Out and hold. Then lock your left elbow. That lets you turn back to the camera. And then come back to center. Okay? Face away from me and let's open up on the other side. Hand is in the middle of the bar, and do some side bends here. Just open up, give it a good stretch, ear over the bicep, and under it, and breathe. And let's correct back to seated. Add a little turn, up you go, turn toward the bar, both hands on the bar, bend both elbows, and straighten. And breathe and bend. And exhale out. Get a good stretch. When the arms stretch out, think of stretching the whole side of the spine. And we'll do one more. Out you go. Breathe. Lock your back elbow. Rotate the chest forward. And come up to seated again. So let's do a nice spin. One more time. Back to the camera. All right. Then, let's come up here. Still just warming up through the back chain. Put on 1.5. That's a red and a blue for you. Shoulders are down and back. Let the hips drop forward a little. And let's push away. Here's your classic up-down stretch. And then stay in a light extension as you pull forward. Let's do that again. Press and forward. And exhale back. And inhale forward. We'll go for 2 more. And then take it out and hold. Hold, hold, hold. Without going into a cat, I want you to bring your knees forward and push them away. No cat yet. Knees forward, push them away. Good. So we're just getting used to some movement in hip joints here. Couple of more. No cat yet. Last time. Push out and hold. Now we get to round up into a cat. And lift as high as you can with your spine. The carriage goes in, 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 in. And then push away again. Whoops. Now, stay with, this cat all the way in. So you're really stretching the spine, from the top to the bottom of it. And when you're in, we'll do one more. Out you go. Breathing. And exhale, scoop tight. Up goes the spine, in go the knees. Focusing on scooping, stretching the spine. And finally to a neutral. Right, let's stay on the carriage and turn. You know what? I forgot to cue you. We need to take some tension off, so put it on one blue. If that proves too much, you can add too little, you can add a yellow. Now we've kind of primed ourselves for this movement, but let's start low and slow. Breathe in as you exhale, scoop your belly, tuck your pelvis, and move the carriage just a little. And then release it. So you know where that work comes from. It doesn't come from the thighs or hip flexors.
Are your knees against the shoulder pads?
No, yes, knees against the shoulder rests. There you go. That way when you just use your abs, it's a tiny little tuck, scooping so tight, and then release. So it's tiny little movement to start. Two more. And last time. Good, sit back for a moment. And then come back to all fours. This time we'll add a little more movement. Breathe in as you exhale, scoop and tuck, and move the knees forward. And then retract them out. And exhale, pull. Inhale out. Your shoulders are super fixed. Try to keep your back as flat as possible and let the work come from your abs. And away. Couple of more. It's as if the torso never moves. And last time. Pull in, scoop tight. Release that and just sit back for a moment. Release the muscles behind your shoulders, your neck. If you need to roll the wrists around, that's fine. And then come back to all fours. Let's get really tricky with it. All right. Shoulders down and back, scoop tight. Squeeze your right glute and lift the leg. Only the left knee pulls in and out. And exhale, pull and out. Scoop tight. You'll probably feel some work in your obliques here. And in you go. Ha. Put some energy in the leg, please. Really squeeze the glute. And as if you could reach the wall behind you. There you go. Two more. And pull. Last time. Good. Put the knee back. Take a break for a moment. Let's come back to all fours and do the other leg. Shoulders down and back first, scoop tight. Extend your left leg, squeeze the glute as if you could touch the wall behind you. And let's go, knee in, forward, and let it go back. So it's like you're frozen in some weird plank with your knee going forward and back And scoop tight. So it looks like your torso is moving too much. Let the knee do the work. Yeah, the torso never moves. 2 more. Last time. Good, put the knee back and release that. Come, sit up on your heels for a moment and just shake everything out. Just one more little thing I want to do. Let's come back to all fours and put your butt almost on your heels. Walk down to the tubes and grasp them. So we're not resting the hips on the heels. And keep your arms straight and pull forward with a flat back. Watch me. That's next. Arms stay straight and you lift your chest. And then back down. Okay, so keep the chest high, spine, nope, don't bend your elbows. Leave the arms straight. Yeah. There you go. I want you to feel the muscles behind your shoulders really fix. And we'll go for 2 more. Back stays straight. So do the arms, last time. And pull. Good. Walk backward or slide backward. Take a break from this because I don't want to fatigue those muscles to the point where they can't work anymore. Now we walk out again. Grasp your tubes at about shoulder height. Hips are almost on the heels. Let's lift your torso just a little. I think the head is too far down. What I would do is probably grasp higher on the tubes. There you go. Now roll your shoulders down and back. And this time elbows bend, but they face the floor. And then straighten. So you're pulling in, elbows face the floor. Your glutes are squeezing, your pelvic floor is active. Can you drop back a little more hips to heels? And scoop tight, pull in. Last time. And pull. Use lat muscles, triceps. And then the elbows go to the outside. So you'll pull and they go even with the shoulders. And away you go. So keep a belly scooped and glutes squeezing. Pulling in. Feel those muscles work between the shoulders, across your mid-back, down your sides. 2 more. And go.
I find that one more difficult.
Okay, then release.
I mean, it's okay, but
All right, we're done with that series. Yay.
I like the other 2, but that one is good, but I found it more difficult.
So be it. There's always going to be one position that's a little more ergonomic for you. Then let's sit facing the side again. When you're finished hugging that machine, can you sit cross-ankled comfortably? If that does not work, I mean, if you feel like you can't hold that position with the spine straight, just put your legs here and let them, hang loose. All right, take your front handle. And let's work with some obliques and some more back muscles as well. So you're going to take it in your far hand and then.
Blue or yellow?
Huh?
Blue or yellow?
I still got it on a blue. I think that would be just fine. All right, so you're holding it in your left hand and the right hand comes on top. Breathe. As you exhale, I want you to pull and rotate. And then go back. So it's not an elbow job. It's an oblique job. And go again. Arms are like they're hugging a tree. And you take it as far around as you can go without yanking on the elbow. And then return. So you feel very stable in the pelvis. with your rib cage doing a nice rotation and return. We'll go for 2 more. Shoulders down, boot tight. 1 more time here, and go. And return. Let's flip and do the other side. All right, so the hand that's holding it is the one closest to your foot bar down at the end. Other hand on the top, long through your spine, fix your shoulders and let's go. Rotate with the waist and return. So we're getting a nice full rotation here. And go again, scoop tight. Think of a spine perpendicular to the floor. De-rotate and do that again. Good. The head just follows along. And we'll go again. Arms are softly bent like they're hugging a tree. We're not leading with the elbow there to yank it around. 2 more. And last time. Pull. And then come back to center. And put the handle on a peg or just rest it there. Now, flip back to the camera and find your block. Put it on your headrest. And for you, I would probably take the setting to your spring carriage to the middle setting, somewhere in the middle. So we're going to pull it away from the end.
Okay.
Put the side of your head on your block.
Am I red or blue or what?
I've still got, let's do 1 red. If that's too little, then you can add on, but I think it'll be okay. For the first one, it'll feel light. For the second one, I think it'll be fine. So down you go. Kind of curled up on the carriage. And we'll start with the foot on the foot bar, top foot. All right. You're in your core, you're breathing. The ball of the foot rests in the middle of the foot bar. And you can just put your hand on top of your hip if you want to. Let's squeeze the glute and straighten the leg out. And bend. Now this will feel light, but the next one I think you'll, or the next move that we do, I think you'll need this tension, light. And then squeeze out, use your glute. And we'll go for 2 more, just like this, out. And last time, like this. Good. Take your strap. Okay, can you reach it? And kind of work yourself down and put it on your foot. You can always assist yourself if you need to by holding that rope, all right, if it's too much. Now extend that bottom leg out. And I want you to engage your inner thigh to hold it slightly, well, a lot of tone in it, so that when you bend and push the top leg, it goes over your standing platform. Good. Goes right in the middle between the 2 shoulder rest arms. And breathing and exhaling. Use that bottom inner thigh. Couple of more. Push straight out of the hip. And last time, out you go. Leave the legs straight and take it forward and sweep it back. And inhale forward, use your glute and press it back. Breathing, breaking at the hip there. Sweeping it back. Check the tone around your waist. There should be a lot of core going on. We'll go for 2 more. And back. And last time. And good. The leg goes up toward the ceiling and squeezes down. Good. The outer thigh leads toward the ceiling and take it down. Let's work with that bottom leg a little. We're going to lift it and touch, and then release both. And squeeze the glutes, the back chain of the leg. And squeeze, bottom leg up, top leg down. And go for 3. Squeeze. 2 more. And squeeze again. Last time. And good. Bend both knees so that you can take hold of the strap. Remove it. And let's do the other side. I'll watch you. So the foot starts in the middle of the foot bar. You're curled up on the mat with the bottom leg. Check your core and work your glute. And work it both ways. We want to feel the back chain of the leg firing as you straighten and as you bend back. Good. Exhaling and inhaling. Squeeze. Great. Let's go for a couple more just like this. Out. And last time. And then, kind of walk yourself down so that you can grasp. Put that on your top foot. Beautiful. And extend the bottom leg out. You want to put some tone in that bottom inner thigh so that it slides just over your foot plate at the end of the reformer. Let's bend the top knee. And then push way out. Good. Breathing and bending. Use your glute here and squeeze it out. Breathe in and exhale it out. And you're feeling tone in that bottom leg too. Scoop tight. Whoops. And top shoulder rolls down and back also. That'll help you stabilize. Let's go for 2 more. And press. Last time. Good. Hold the leg straight. Scoop tight. The leg is going to go forward, straight towards your caddy pad there. And then squeeze your glute back. Breathing forward, a lot of tone all the way down the back chain of your body. Breathing forward, scoop tight, back. Inhale here, exhale back. Let's go for 2 more like this. And squeeze back last time. And hold. The leg goes straight up toward the ceiling. And then squeeze down. Use your glute there in your inner and outer thigh. That really helps. Squeeze. Now let's play that bottom leg. It goes up as the top leg. They touch and then they separate. Exhale, scoop tight. You should feel some work in your abs. And squeeze and release. And let's go again. Press. 3 more after this. And squeeze. 2 more. Exhaling, close. Last time. And great. Now bend the knee. You can sort of walk yourself, guide yourself, remove the strap. And just roll over onto your back. And stay there and let your legs go over on the sides. Stretching your hip flexors. You can move the block out of the way. And just breathe into this. We did this, I think, yesterday to loosen up around the front side. The hip flexors, the quads, the front of your shoulders, your breathing. Then let's start to regroup so you can roll yourself, twirl yourself up seated. Oh, good. You can do that. That looks nice. That takes some mighty long arms there. Great. Let's put this into your muscle and cerebral memory so that you can take it with you and know that you worked your back chain today and a lot of arms, a good bit of butt, and we'll do it again very soon. With that, uncross, Bring your palms together, look straight ahead, eyes open. Look down your cheeks, eyes open. Relax your shoulders and close your eyes. Release it and move around just a little bit. And there's your class today.
I'm gonna call you back in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.